Hello everybody, welcome back to Strategic Command, Paradox Gamer playing, and we have a little issue down here in the Mediterranean for the Italians. We did shoot down, destroy a British carrier earlier on, but the British Navy struck back and destroyed two of my heavy cruisers. And two of my battleships are heavily damaged, but we have damaged enemy battleships right next to us here, so I'm definitely gonna try and take out a couple of battleships, and these guys are gonna head somewhere else, like up here, and this one will go up here, and then we need to repair those ships as fast as possible. Now let's start by moving this battleship over here. Okay, so this battleship is a strength 5. Let's hit it. 2 damage each. Let's see how the planes will do this. Ah, that was bad. No damage at all. The Italian bombers do 1 damage though. So it still has 2. And we have another battleship right there. Let's bring this one down to here. Bring the other battleship forward and destroy that one, yes. And no damage to ourselves. Alright, so that was 1 English battleship taken out. There's another one here with 7 strength. Alright, we got an enemy destroyer. Let's hit it with the heavy cruiser. One damage each. Bring the heavy cruiser back and bring the light cruiser down. The destroyer is doing more damage to the light cruiser. And then the destroyer will hit the submarine. Alright, that's all we can do. The British are still very strong, and I'm gonna need my my aircraft. Can I do some reconnaissance though? What if I go? What if I go out here? Nothing there. What about out here? Nothing there either. Okay, come down with these guys. These are the this is the army that I want to attack Malta with. We also lost an entire Italian army. Okay. Yeah, bring these guys east towards Yugoslavia. Now the Germans. And I'm gonna save all the Italian points because we have battleships that we need to repair, so that's gonna cost a lot. As for the Germans, let's see. I wanna put these guys up here. And we're gonna reinforce this guy. Alright, so let's bring the aircraft closer to England. Like that. like that. And then we have the parachuters that will go up there and there. We can also upgrade to infantry level 2. And all these guys who are going to attack England will be upgraded straight away. And also the others later on. The rest of them will head east. There we go. Also the artillery. Which is naturally slower. These guys are in position. Let's build one more corps. We got this one, and then we can build another 2. Plenty of corps in production. And we still got 367. Research wise, I think we are okay. Maxed out infantry weapons. Amphibious and naval we are not doing. Heavy bombers, naval weaponry, long range aircraft, advanced subs, rocket weapons, anti-submarine and anti-aircraft defense. None of that seems very, very interesting. As for diplomacy, we have a chit in Bulgaria, Romania, Spain and Sweden. And Finland is now 40%. Let's put one more chit in Finland. So we got 317. I'll save that up because we need to, or we can start upgrading these guys actually. Infantry weapons level 2. I doubt the Soviets have anything like this. They're gonna be very surprised once we start attacking. Okay. I think that's it. Did I miss something? I don't think so. So it's going to be interesting to see here in the Mediterranean how the British Navy will strike back. They might also just retreat and regroup. We'll see about that. So end of turn. Seventh Armored formed in Egypt. The problem with the Italian army in Egypt is that it's not upgraded to anything. Let's see, 505 points. We're spending 10 on Saint Nazaire. And the Italians are spending on both the Achillea, the Achillea aircraft carrier, and also preparing to attack Greece. So that's only a net positive of 6 points. But I think those points are well spent. The 100 points on 2 half strength corps. Usually a corps costs 150 for just one, but full strength, of course. Ooh, look at that. It's fully upgraded 7th Armored. That could hurt. I'll desperately await the Africa Corps. Okay, the destroyer attacks the sub, of course. And that was a A failed attack, luckily. Here comes the light cruiser, attacks the battleship. It does a couple of damage. We could lose one battleship if they concentrate on it. 2 more damage from the heavy cruiser. Sub attacks the other battleship. No effect. Battleship against battleship. And it retreats. Here comes the other battleship. 1 damage to my destroyer. So they still have 3 battleships left. And they are all in bad shape. So if I can get my battleships up and running, I should be in a pretty good position in the Mediterranean. I think it's also time to move my German fleet towards the channel. And the British Navy retreats, leaving the light cruiser behind. And Italy declares war on Greece. Destroys for bases agreement, HMS Montgomery commissioned at Scapa Flow. Italian forces are deployed in Albania. 2 half-strength corps. Okay. Calculating supply. Commander-in-Chief. To assist our campaign against the Greeks, we could attempt to bribe some Greek politicians and army officers so that they spread defeatist propaganda and calls for surrender within Greece. Success is not guaranteed, but it will only cost us 15 points, and it could cause some disruption to Greece's armed forces, so it may be worthwhile. Would you like to authorize this expenditure on bribing the Greek politicians? Yeah, 15 points. Let's try that. And the 3rd German Corps arrives, and we'll place that up here. Alright, let's start in the Channel area. And I'd like to find out if there are any enemy ships around. So let's take a fighter group and check out London. Or maybe just the harbor. Look at that, we got a battleship. That cost me a strength point. And the battleship actually lost 1 as well. Let's attack it with the bombers as well. Anti-aircraft. And another damage to the battleship. Let's try that again. Interceptors. Now we got escorts, but they are heavily damaged. Just one damage. And to the battleship, 1 more damage. Keep attacking it. If I have... I don't have the range up here. Alright, let's do the same over here. Let's see if there's anybody in Southampton. Nobody in Southampton, but we have a carrier in Bristol. Let's attack the carrier in Bristol. It's out of range. Interceptors. I gotta get these bombers closer, so I'll bring the tanks back and then move this one a little bit closer. Okay, get the parachuters up. And did we... No, these guys need to upgrade. 2121. These guys can also upgrade. 2, 2, 2. This one. Okay. Now it's time to move out the Navy. Alright, let's just meet up in Kattegat. So we got the Bismarck. And we got lots of subs. Let's put them out in front. And then we can support with cruisers. And destroyer. Another sub. And another cruiser. On this side we got a destroyer and a cruiser. They cannot go through the Keeler, I think. Or can they? Yes, they can. Alright, let's bring them up here then. They can all go through the Keeler, okay. Then the... I'm not sure Bismarck can though. Yes, it can. Okay. Anyway, now I've moved up here, so... There we go, that's my combined fleet. Right there. I don't think I have any fleet out here, no. Alright, and I think it's time to move these guys. Yes. As far as possible. Get these guys over here. Over there. Just straight up movement. Nothing to see. We could operate the artillery later on. But let's just move it for now. These guys should also upgrade to level 2 actually. Cost 19. And for an army, 32. That's not cheap. And these guys are already upgraded. This one is not. Alright. I still got enough to buy another one. So we still got 6 in production. And we still have 420 points. So all the diplomacy cheats are in. There's no research. We could buy something else then, or save up. What would be interesting to buy? Hungarian tanks. Mechanized would also be nice. What does that cost? 200. Okay, let's get a mechanized. 10 Panzer Grenadiers. Get that into the queue. There we go. And that's enough points spent, I think. So we've attacked Greece. Let's start by upgrading these battleships. Or reinforcing, actually. All 7 points, gonna cost 122. And then this one can only go 5. We've spent all the points already. Alright, bring this army down. Okay. So these battleships are strength 5 and 6. Let's hit that light cruiser, shall we? If I could take it out, it would be nice. 2 strength lost. Okay. So let's bring the battleships back. To where? Here? And then bring this light cruiser forward. Check it out. No effect. Alright. Try this one. And then the last battleship. That's too far away. Could also just bring it back a little bit. Bring this one out here. Bring the battleship back and the sub there. You can also do like that. We got this battleship coming out next turn. The others will try and repair. So let's repair the German bombers, and the fighters will move out and see if they can find anybody. Oh, enemy battleship right there. Let's try and attack it. 3 strength points. Ooh, which one has not attacked? I think only the destroyer and the battleship. Unfortunately, I cannot see how strong it is. It's not very strong. I don't think the battleship has fired yet. No, let's take it out. Alright, bring it as far away as possible. Just bring it up here. That was worth it because now we have destroyed 2 enemy battleships. We know they had 4, so they still have 2 left. And let's try and see what they have. Oh, it's too far away. Let's bring this fighter over here. And nothing's happening down here. Let's see, I am entrenchment level 2, 2, and 2. Just gotta hold out. And of course I'm not gonna attack Malta until I have control of the waves. We could try and land some of these guys in Tirana. If we move this guy down. Can we transport this guy? No, he'd have to be here. Go to Trieste, go to... Now let's get the headquarter. I can't reach anyway, so go there. Go there. Then next turn we can transport, if we have the available points. Until then, occupy Tirana. Alright, let's see how the Allies react to that move. Italian national morale increases as Italy declares war on Greece. Already has full morale. No, it's not quite full actually. Malta still hinders the supply. Let's see if the British attack back. I don't have any juicy battleships they can attack, but they can attack some of the smaller ones. Allied raiders. President Franklin D. Roosevelt is re-elected with 55% of the vote. Italy develops infantry weapons level 1. That's very, very important. I need to upgrade all my guys. And industrial technology level 1 as well. So 500 points for Germany. And only 10 for Italy because of the preparations for war against Greece. Actually, it's said in the event that it would only cost 100, but actually it cost 150. We still got the Aquila aircraft and bribes paid to the high-ranking Greeks. All in all, that takes away. But next turn we should get points again. Okay, calculating supplies. That also means I cannot upgrade any Italian units, and I cannot repair any of the ships in this coming turn. I could have also just moved these guys out of the way. But the Royal Navy is in bad shape in the Mediterranean. But still, with 2 battleships and a carrier, plus various smaller ships, so it's still a potent threat. Enemy contact. Destroyer against destroyer. That was a good one. Let's see what else they bring in. Cruiser against cruiser. If he has another one, yeah, that's the sub. Oh, just survives that attack. Does he have anything else? Yeah, that's the battleship. Another cruiser goes down, but he exposes another battleship that I can attack with my bombers and my newly re-equipped battleship up here. So I'd gladly exchange that cruiser for another battleship. So they lost 2 battleships and a carrier to my 3 cruisers. I think that's a good bargain. Here comes the Greeks. Ah, the battleship retreats. But it should be close by. I'll send out some fighters to scout. See if I can catch it somewhere. I can also use the sub to scout a little bit. Mussolini faces humiliation as Allied forces enter Albania. They just entered Albania. Allies send an emergency garrison to Crete. That's all. So if I can get that battleship, that will be the 3rd out of 4 battleships. The Trieste heavy cruiser has been sunk. Enemy destroyer spotted. Foreign Minister Count Chiana, we regret to report that our attempts to bribe Greek officers and politicians have not succeeded. An investigation has now been launched to trace the whereabouts of the money involved, as it is feared that little of it even reached Greece, with most of ending up in the pockets of shady businessmen who promised much but delivered little. As a result, if we are to achieve our aim of conquering Greece, then we will have to rely on brute force alone. Through force of arms, we will show the world that our young and fertile nation is on the rise, as we march forward to glory on the wreckage of the tired old democracies of yesterday. That was a nice speech. We got new units, 9th Corps, which we'll put on the Eastern Front. Let's put 9 Corps up here, and 7 Corps will go there. So we now already have a line, and we got lots of units on the way, which means we should be able to attack in the upcoming spring, while the Soviets are still down. And I'll do a simultaneous attack on Britain if necessary. Also, I'll try to beat back the British fleet in the Mediterranean and take Malta. That will open up for the Africa Corps to arrive, and that would tip the scale in North Africa to my advantage. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you around. Take care.